Hey guys, just checking in on the garden a little. Today we're going to be putting some corn in. This is corn off the cob that I got. Saved some for seed corn. And what I'm doing is I'm putting 3 pieces of corn in here. I'm separating them a little bit and putting 3 pieces down about halfway in one of these containers. That white stuff you see in there is diatomaceous earth. So I made a bunch of fresh dirt out of my 3 favorite ingredients: a third of peat moss, a third of compost, and a third of vermiculite. That's that shiny little gold stuff you see in here. And now I'm just throwing some dirt on top of them, not quite up to the top, but enough so that these things are definitely halfway down. They'll get some good roots in there, and hopefully we'll end up with some seed corn growing here. My game plan is to have 3 pieces start in each one of these, and then I can separate them later. I put the diatomaceous earth in here because we've been having some problems with some snails and some grasshoppers, and that's a good way to get rid of your grasshoppers, is to throw some DE on top. So I thought, well, why throw it on top? Why not go ahead and put it in the soil, and hopefully that'll take care of anything sliding around on the bottom of, on the top of the thing, and get a start on that. We got some other stuff started here. This is wild flowers right here. We just started some bees up in the back, and so I'm starting a bunch of wildflowers in these containers, and I'm going to get those planted out and blooming here shortly, so those should grow pretty quickly. Everything else that I had on the bench, we went ahead and planted. Got a couple peppers here still, and one more peanut that I got to put in there. I did harvest some of my peas already, and one lone tomato that came up that I'm going to pull some seeds out of. Those peas I'm letting dry out a little further, and then those will go back into the ground as well. That's what I've got started here. I just put these in yesterday, so I think I see one little tiny sprout just about to come up out of the ground there, but these are going to be some more peas. Those peas turned out nice. I was happy with them, and so we're going to go ahead and make a whole row of those peas once they dry out, so I can get those into the garden. So yeah, right now we are harvesting stuff like peas and broccoli and a bunch of these other things that you see in here. We're harvesting that. We've got a good start for our eggplants in here. Our tomatoes are starting to seed out, and so we're going to have all kinds of tomatoes coming in here inside the greenhouse. But out there in the field, we see the same thing happening. So we've got tomatoes outside in the gardens out there coming in, and we've also got some tomatoes in here coming in and getting ready to be harvested. It's looking like it's going to be a beautiful day in our neighborhood. Thanks for watching, guys.